Why do doctors have their diploma on the wall? Like, is there a benefit in terms of the patient? So ultimately, if you don't like a doctor, you're not going to go back to them, of course. But the purpose of a diploma on a wall is that it projects authority. And authority functions as an influence. Like if you watch a commercial and on the commercial, they're talking about a pharmaceutical product, and you have a person who has like the white coat, and they have like doctor. Why do they put those people in the commercials? Because there's a realization, there's a knowledge that when you come off as an authority, it may influence a person to a greater degree than if you don't come off as an authority. So something as slight as just keeping your diploma on the wall, or as PTs, we love to debate this, but calling yourself doctor, that's a big debate in the PT world. I spoke to Dr. Mabry, Lance Mabry about this, and I might be like hopefully like working with him on an ethics paper regarding this. But ultimately, when you come off as a doctor, you come off as more of an authority figure. So it does have an influence as to whether or not a patient may listen to you in terms of your recommendations. So promoting your authority and showing that you are an expert in the field is like a psychological tactic. It's very basic. But another strategy that you can use is like commitments. So people are more likely to follow through when they commit to something verbally or in writing. So if you're working with a patient and you want them to commit to their home exercise program, having them sign, let's say, a fake, it doesn't have to be a real contract, but having them sign a contract that they're going to do their part, that they're going to follow their program, is something that you can do in order to increase the likelihood of them following their home exercise program. So commitment is another way, or just one last strategy, consistency. Like people want to live up to their to how they view themselves in the eyes of others. So like let's say somebody wants to come off as wealthy and you go out to a meal with them, they're going to pick up the check. They might not want to pick up the check, but they'll do it because they want other people to look at them in a certain way, to see them as being wealthy. So when you say to a patient something like, you seem very motivated, you seem like a motivated person. So when you say that, you're building this image. And now a may have this desire to be consistent with that image. So that just increases the likelihood of adherence to their exercise plan. So those are just three strategies, but a lot of them are based on, as I mentioned before, the book Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion. That's a marketing book. I take the marketing concepts and I apply them for healthcare practitioners, to increase compliance. Yeah.
If you'd like to learn more about Strata PT and see how our EMR and RCM works, head over to stratapt.com to book a demo.